Where's Bobby? Where's Bobby? Where's Bobby? So it's been many, many years now. So I'm going to tell y'all the Bobby story. So Bobby come in and, we start the show, whatever. And then, it takes off. And then we have merchandise. And Bobby's like, well, how does merchandise work? So I'm like, all right, Bo, we're selling all this merchandise. Like, we're going to meet and greets. We're doing this. We're doing that. I'm like, I tell you what, Bobby, we're going to go to these meet and greets, and I want you to come in and be a full partner. Like, you get a third. If we get $1,000, you get $333. And whatever merch we sell, we'll give you X amount of dollars on a shirt. And Bobby loves it. Like, he literally loves everything we're doing at this point. Fast forward, this went great through All Worked Up. We hit Lizard Lick. Lizard Lick starts taking off season 1. At the end of season 1 or somewhere in that time, Bobby ends up marrying his 4th wife, Anita Man.
That's
what we call Anita Man.
Anita Man.
But I don't know what her last name was.
I can't remember
But
either.
Anita hated us.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, she literally hated us.
Well, I'm not so sure that she hated us as much as she hated the atmosphere that Bobby was put into.
Oh yeah, it wasn't us personally. It was
when we did meet and greets, and there were 10,000 women that wanted to come see Bobby.
You got to keep in mind, Bobby was the redneck Tom Cruise.
Yes,
100%.
Exactly. We've
Women
always called him the redneck.
To him.
Yes. He's a smooth talker. He's
the bodyguard, the bulldog.
Yes, he is
6'6". So she comes in the picture, and me and Bobby have our first we'd had arguments.
Yeah.
Like all friends. And honestly, me and Bobby were bordering brothership level. And we had some arguments here and there, but when she came in the picture, it got really bad. Really bad. It got so bad that when Bobby got married, his mother was not allowed to come to the wedding. And now Bobby loves his mama.
Oh, yeah.
But Anita would not let his mother come to his
boy.
wedding, and he told her she couldn't come. And I'll never forget, that was the first time that I literally lost respect for Bobby.
Yeah.
His mama had not done anything wrong. We're not talking about a toxic mama. We're talking about a woman that loves the world. Mm-hmm. Bobby's brothers are great.
Help with his kids.
I mean,
and
he would not let her come to the wedding. And it devastated her. I mean, I talked to his mama several times. I was tight with his mama. And so then, I was a little upset with Bobby for a long time over that because he let this 4th woman come in and basically dictate that his mama couldn't. I mean, all she had to do was come to the wedding and sit down. She didn't have to be in it. And so me and Bobby had a little falling out over that. And, eventually we got over it. And we just weren't real tight for a long time because I didn't go to his house when she was around there. She never came around me and Amy. Me and Bobby's second big fallout because this woman had a 12-year-old son, might have been 11. Great little kid. He had broke his arm.
Oh, yeah.
And
I forgot.
When they split up, it was about 11 o'clock on a weeknight, and it was pouring rain, and Bobby threw them out of the house.
Yeah.
They literally had to walk down the road, and I'm not making that up. And, I don't have a problem. I don't know what happened. I don't know what led to it getting that bad. I don't have a problem with him throwing them out. I mean, that's his house. It's his marriage. It's his choice. But you got a kid who's standing down, walking down the side of the road with his mama, and it's raining. Is that you? That's you. See, your mug, you ain't got on silent. I knew you wouldn't. But I have a problem when you do that to a child. And I'm not saying Bobby did it intentionally, but that was our second kind of big tiff because I'm like, Bo, how could you do that? Like, I never could grasp that part. And Bobby's just Bobby. Like, he's, I want her out of my house. And when Bobby wants something, he's going to go ahead and follow through with it. And, so, that was kind of our second big separation, and we hadn't been real close through this whole marriage, so that kind of put a big wedge between us. After that, you could start seeing things start kind of tinkering. Bobby basically...
But we don't know what went on either.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't know why.
So we don't know why. We don't know what went on. There could have,
But Bobby basically, at that point, though, started getting upset about everything.
Yeah,
he wasn't happy with the merch
deal
anymore.
He wasn't happy with the way he got upset because they gave us a fee for using our office and our trucks because they gas diesel isn't free.
Insurance isn't free. Maintenance isn't free.
But that's something that they would have to pay for anyway.
If they rented it.
But Bobby didn't own any of that, so he's not going to get a percentage of that. Then Bobby wanted to do his own merch because he wanted to go certain places and he wanted to have his own merch sales, which we were good with.
100% agree.
We said
You
the
should
same
have
thing.
it.
Yeah, we said the same thing to Big Juicy. Do your own merch.
Do your merch. Johnny,
whatever.
do your merch.
Yeah, we did that. Now, the only problem I ever had with Johnny was the one time that we were at an event, and I don't mind if your merch is mixed in with mine, but if you're there and you're
Taking ours
selling
down.
my merch and you take my merch down to replace it with yours so that you can turn a profit and you don't ask me about it, I do have a problem with that. I think it's, being deceitful. But, I let it go, whatever. But back to Bobby, he wanted to split everything, and we were
We were
fine
good
with
with
that.
So we still went to the meet and greets.
Yeah.
He would sit with us. He
Yeah.
would have his merch on one side. We would have,
Have
our
our
merch on the
merch.
other.
Yep.
And then that's when the problems really started because, if our shirts are $20, Bobby would go change his to 10. And I'm like, hey, man, we all got to kind of stay the same price. And he's like, well, my shirts don't cost as much to make as yours, and I don't have the overhead you have. I don't have the trailer. I
Yeah.
don't have the tow truck. I don't pay the diesel, so I can charge less. And I'm like, yeah, but if you charge less, it's not fair anymore. And so we started having some disagreements over there. Like, if you go do your own show and you want to charge $10 a shirt, that's fine. But the people selling the shirts work for us. We're paying them.
Yeah.
The people that are setting up, the people that are taking down, we have all these expenses. And our shirts were still the cheapest at all the meet and greets we went to.
Absolutely.
Everybody else's were $25, $35, $45, $50. Ours were $15 and $20.
Yeah.
And so that started, then the money started coming in. And that's where I saw me and Bobby starting to separate, because now he's always upset about money. And, that old saying in the Bible that not the love of money, money's not evil, it's the love of money.
That's right.
And I think that more marriages and more business partnerships and more friendships have been destroyed over greed than anything else.
Absolutely.
So we try to work through it, and I think we came to some general understandings. Then we had a big sponsor. I'm not going to mention the sponsor, but it was a company owned by a lady, a very big company. I landed the sponsorship. Bobby was upset because he wasn't involved in my sponsorship, so I brought him to the table. Remember CC? You remember the company?
Yeah.
And so Bobby goes in, signs up, totally same contract, totally same everything. We're doing meet and greets together. And the next thing I know, Bobby makes an exclusive deal with this company and cuts us out.
Yep.
And that's the point where I saw our friendship turning. So we're still filming. We're headed to season 3. But I could tell then that our friendship was no longer a relevant situation. You had tension on the set. Everything was going back to money. Bobby felt like he actually deserved more. He felt like he was a bigger part of the show. And my whole time when we had that conversation was, we are the show. There is no show without the company whatsoever. There's
That's
no
right.
Lizard Lick without Lizard Lick.
That's right.
You could be the top character. You could be the Hulk Hogan
Yep.
of WWE.
Absolutely.
But without Vince McMahon and the organization, there
And
is no
WWE,
Hulk Hogan.
there's nothing.